Hey guys, hoping you can hear me. Well, hold on. I am doing this on a different browser so I can do live on my desktop and not hold up my phone so I can be like hands-free here. So hopefully when somebody hops on, I will be able to, hey guys, can you hear me? Okay, just like, I don't know, yes, okay, I'm guessing the hearts mean you hear me. So that's good. Like I said, I'm on a different, usually I do Facebook Live on my telephone, but my arm starts to hurt. So I'm on Chrome and I could be hands-free and talk because I'm Italian and I talk with my hands, right? All right, so I really did not want to do this, like at all. Was not like my plan to go, thanks Heather, thanks for letting me know. Was not my plan to like do this with I guess it's a private matter, but I'm pretty transparent and truthful and out there, and I tell you guys like it is all the time. So I first found out about what I'm going to talk about from other people on social media, on Facebook. So I felt like if I didn't do this, I might not be able to help somebody else. So where I wrote down some notes because okay. And I didn't want to keep other people in the dark. So many of you know, or maybe if you're a new friend, you don't know, I have struggled with extreme, like chronic fatigue for years, like, and a bunch of other things too. But really nothing as big as the fatigue. And I'm talking like 15 years or so. And doctors I've seen said I was fine and nothing was wrong. And I exercised daily and I ate great. Finally, I saw a functional doctor who dug deeper and found a few things off. Okay, my adrenals, thyroid, low vitamin D, low iron. Great, all fixable, right? And I'd get better for a bit and then things would just crash again and I'd get worse. And it's been like this. It's been like a roller coaster for years. And probably about the beginning of this year is when I started to really go downhill. When I say downhill, I mean like really, really tired. Like I would need to sleep 10 to 12 hours and I wish 15, right? If I could, if I went to bed early enough. I mean, I still had to get up with my granddaughter. Sleeping is my superpower. Yeah, so I've always been a great sleeper. But I used to be a morning person. I used to get up at like 5 a.m. I was the person at the gym at like 10 to 5 waiting for the gym doors to open, wide awake, ready to go. Those years are long over. But anyway, so I'd sleep all night and then I would have to nap in the middle of the day. And I'd be begging my 4-year-old granddaughter to please just play by herself and to let me sleep. Let me see if I can move this up on my screen. Hey guys, thanks for hopping on. Thanks for joining me. So anyway, I gained also a lot of weight this year. I've talked about that too. Losing some hair, even though I know if my hairdresser is watching this, she's probably thinking, girl, you've got like hair to lose. I have really super thick hair. But I would lose it. And even though it was short, like some would come out. Memory, brain fog. I just knew, when you just know, you're not running on like all cylinders, like something is off. Your body. Come on, guys, ladies, your body. You know when something's wrong. So I finally went back to the doctor, and after a few visits and a few sets of lab work, the second set of labs came back really good. So technically, I should be feeling fine, but yet I wasn't. So I was like really angry and not willing to accept that this is just an age thing. I'm going to be 54 this year. I think that's a BS excuse that we tell each other. I think it's a BS excuse even doctors tell us that it's age. It's BS. The body is an amazing machine. It's designed to heal itself when given what it needs, period. So eating clean, utilizing the best known supplements on the planet. And while others were having these great results, losing weight, feeling more energetic, coming off all their prescription meds, healing all sorts of issues, here I was getting worse, gaining weight and getting more and more tired, dealing with adrenal issues, thyroid issues. And I didn't want the Band-Aid fix anymore. I didn't want to treat those issues without getting to the cause of why was I getting those issues all the time. Hey, Amy, thanks for hopping on. You guys are awesome. Again, there's no way. I'm not more stressed than anybody else. I mean, I've got some stress. Who doesn't? But I wouldn't call myself a stressed person. So there'd be no reason in my mind why I should be getting adrenal fatigue all the time. So, sorry, just reading my notes so I don't forget anything. And let me tell you, this is the really hard part, because for somebody like me who's been in the health and wellness field for a while, helping people with exercise, lose weight, heal and get healthy, this was like a major blow to me. I took it really personal. Like, who am I to try and help others now? Like, I can't even like feel good myself, and I'm going to talk to others about losing weight and sleeping better and feeling more energetic. So who would believe me, right? So this is the story I was telling myself. So I took a really big step back this year. I got so angry one night, I just grabbed my computer and I was going to just start searching. All of a sudden, the memory came back to me that over the past few months, I would see, hey, Natasha, you know what I'm going to speak about. It's pretty funny. Hey, Ruth, thanks for joining. So anyway, I remember seeing a few people I worked with in another company go through something. Where was I? And they started explanting, which is taking out their breast implants. And I was like, what are they doing that for? That's kind of weird, right? And I remember seeing what they wrote, and I was like, oh gosh, that really sucks for them. Thank God that's not me. It sucks for them, all the stages of denial. And then I went online and I Googled it because I had remembered that. And I came across a website called Breast Implant Illness. Don't quote me on it. I'll give you the link if you want it. But anyway, that website had tons of information, and I started to get like answers that I've been searching for. Even my functional doctor never, I don't think, ever asked me if I had breast implants. And that probably should be a routine question these days, I'm thinking. Anyway, the website had a link to a private Facebook group that when I joined a while ago, might have been about 44,000. And when I say a while ago, I might have found out about this maybe 2 months ago-ish. They're now up to 47,000 members and counting. They probably gain 2,000 members a month or every 6 weeks. I mean, that's how widespread this is. So these people all had the same issues as me. Many explanted already and feel awesome. And they got rid of their issues. But thousands of ladies have it like really, really bad, like on their deathbed bad. Like, I have to say, for as much as I'm like, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, for as much as I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, I'm really a healthy person. My labs, I'm good. I'm not on any prescription medication. But these ladies were really, really bad. Much, much worse than I. So I'm really fortunate not to have been that bad. I mean, sure, there were tons of things I couldn't do, and I was beating myself up over it, how I would get through the day, and I'd get the, when you get the urgent things done, but not the important. So urgent things, what? Laundry, food shopping, making meals, like taking care of your kids and your husband and all that stuff. But I couldn't do the stuff I wanted to do. I had all these ideas in my head. So if I didn't have my nutritional arsenal that I use, believe me, I'd probably be just as bad as most of these women in the group. Now, a little side note, I know a lot of people ask me what I've been taking, and I'm just going to leave a link in the comments below if you want to join a group that's going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at what I take. But long story short, I am going for surgery now on August 24th to remove my 17-year-old saline under the muscle breast implants. So it was a long process to come up to this decision, because again, first you're looking at the group and the website and listening to all these ladies going, you got denial, you've got, well, maybe, you've got, can't really know for sure. You've got all these stages. But long story short, I'm perfectly comfortable with having them out, even if none of my symptoms go away. It makes sense now, leading a clean and organic life, that there should be nothing fake inside you, right? Now, this is just my choice. I would never tell somebody what to do, what they should do. I'm just saying, for me, this is probably the last piece to that puzzle. The surgery is a bit involved because not every plastic surgeon can do this. They have to remove it en bloc, or at least if you, especially if you have silicone, thankfully I don't, um, but at least a total capsulectomy. So you have to interview, you have to find the right surgeon. And because it's 17 years and because it's under the muscle, and because I'm a workout fanatic and I've lifted some pretty darn heavy weights in my 17 years, there's going to be a lot of scraping and cauterizing off my ribs, and they have to get it all out. They can't leave any scar tissue in there. And they have to do so without even puncturing a lung, which is right there. So it's a little involved, but I have full confidence it's going to be fine. The doctor I picked is amazing. I researched a bunch of them. And it's pretty weird, again, to go public with this, right? Everyone, is probably thinking, oh gosh, I wouldn't, my husband thought I was crazy. He's used to me though, right? But like I said, I feel like God gives us some of these, these things that we have in our life, and we just can't keep it in the dark. And if, I'm always going to be truthful and transparent about my life. I have nothing to hide. And if I can just help one person figure it out, who may be going something similar, like, it's worth it. And totally wholeheartedly that we're not meant to keep this in the dark, that what we go through, we need to pay it forward. Like, if I didn't have those ladies who I was, working with in a past company, if I didn't have them, show up in my news feed telling, showing me what they did, I would never in a million years have ever thought about this. So that's what made me go public with it. So feel free to share this video. I think it's called BII for short, breast implant illness. There's a whole list of things. And I think if we could spread awareness to this, thank you, Natasha. If we can spread awareness to this, and let people make their own decisions, let people come to their own conclusions. There is like I said, there's 47,000-ish and growing in the main group worldwide. And then we have a local group for the Carolinas, and we just met, a bunch of us, for dinner the other night. And they're awesome and amazing. And it's so cool to hook up with other like-minded people, because obviously now we're all into nutrition and healing. And it could take up to a year or even more, depending on the symptoms. I'm again confident, speaking life, manifesting that it will not take me that long, because again, I'm healthy for the most part, right? So that's all. That's what's been going on, and hopefully I will get rid of this fatigue, this debilitating, just fatigue and other weird stuff that should not be happening despite my age, right? So thank you guys for hopping on, and I will see you soon. Bye.